I'm going to show you how to make this cute little wood pumpkin. It's a great decoration for Halloween and for Thanksgiving. I think it's great for all fall long. I'm excited to show you how to make it, so let's get started. The supplies you're going to need for your pumpkin are some 2x4s. I got a 2x4 at Home Depot and I had them cut them for me, and the lengths you are going to need are 2 cut to 4 inches and 2 cut to 5 inches. If you wanted to go a little bit bigger, you could do that, and you could do 2 cut at 5 inches and 2 cut at 6 inches, just depending on the size that you would like, but I really like this size. You're also going to need a hot glue gun and glue sticks. And I'm using this cute cork to go on the top of my pumpkin. You could also use a scrap piece of wood just cut into a square, but I liked that. You're going to need some paint and a sponge brush. I used the color Spiced Pumpkin, and I really loved how that turned out. I also used scrapbooking paper. I got a lighter color that I put on one side for Halloween and a darker color that I put on the other side for Thanksgiving. And of course, I used Mod Podge, and I went with a matte finish for this. You're going to need a little piece of sandpaper, scissors, or a cutting board to cut your scrapbook paper. And this is optional, but I got some brown ribbon to tie around my cork at the top of my pumpkin. All right, let's put it together. So we're just going to go along all of the edges and smooth those. All right, once your edges are all smooth, we're going to paint our block. And we're going to paint each side and the top. You don't need to paint the bottom. All right, once your block of wood is drying, you can start cutting out your scrapbooking paper. And you're just going to want to measure the width and height of your block and then cut it out. Once your wood block is completely dry, this is optional, but I'm going to just distress the edges a little bit with our sandpaper, just enough to take off a little bit of the paint and expose some of the wood. Once that is looking the way that you want it, we're going to put our scrap paper onto our pumpkin using Mod Podge. Like I mentioned before, I'm putting a darker piece on one side and a lighter piece on the other. I'm just applying a thin coat just so that we can fold that scrapbooking paper over just a little bit and just put that on. I'm going to smooth that out, and then you can push these sides over so that it's the same shape as your piece of wood. All right, and then we're going to flip it over and do the same thing with the other piece of scrap paper. Once you have your scrapbooking paper on, I like to let that dry for about 20 minutes. That will just help it so that it doesn't bubble underneath. Once that is dry, we're going to apply a coat of Mod Podge over the scrapbooking paper and onto the side. The Mod Podge will just add a protective seal on your paper to help it from lifting, and also will add a protective coat on your paint. Okay, we're just going to set that aside to dry, and you're going to want to repeat these same steps on the other 3 blocks, and then we will put them all together. We're going to start by gluing the outside piece to the middle piece because we want that right in the center. Just going to want to try to get it right there in the middle of that. You're going to want to add a lot of hot glue so that that stays on there good. Try to get that right back there in the center. All right, and it's just going to look like that. We're going to do the other side. Once your side pieces are on and ready to go, we're going to glue the 2 middle pieces together. All right, once everything is glued together, we're going to add our little stem right here at the top. And you could paint this brown if you would like. I kind of like just leaving it the color that the cork is, but it would look really cute brown as well. And while that is drying, I'm just going to get our ribbon out so that we can tie that around the stem. And I'm just going to tie that into a bow. I'm just cutting the ends of the ribbon off. And you can make your bow as big or as little as you would like. And that is it for our cute little wood pumpkin. We had the lighter color for Halloween time, and I also think this would look great all fall. I thought it would be fun to add a darker color for Thanksgiving. And that is it for our cute little pumpkin. Please let me know if you recreate this at home. I would love to see pictures, and let me know what you think about this cute little pumpkin down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, here we go.
Ready.
Come on, brain. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little wood pumpkin.
Action.
Hello everyone. I feel like I'm waving weird. I just am like, bleh, bleh, bleh.